It's clear from my previous video, you guys are done with Minecraft drama. And so am I. You know why? Because you, me, we're historians. We are writing down something no one ever has. We are no longer bound by Mojang's incompetence. We are documenting and preserving history here. We are launching a new genre of YouTube. So come on, my comrades, let us talk about the history of the biggest Minecraft server in history, PaperMC.
Luna,
What?
Mojang's getting ratioed on Twitter again.
For fuck! If you ever started your own Minecraft server, you probably search how to make a Minecraft server on YouTube. Doing so will net you approximately 20 billion videos telling you to download something known as PaperMC. And if you are subscribed, you're cool. You also know why PaperMC is widely known as the king of Minecraft. But why is that? How did they take the ground from Spigot that I mentioned in my previous video in the series? Well, join me today by clicking that little red button down there to subscribe and dive in with me as we go into this modern history lesson. In the beginning, there was Bukkit. Now we all know what happened to Bukkit. It died for reasons we can't get into here, but the important thing here is it left a void for server software to take its place. Mainly, the battle was between Spigot, made by MT5, and Sponge Power, led by a bunch of big names in the plugin community, and Spout of course. While Sponge had its issues finding its place right after the death of Bukkit, Spigot already had a few jars available to the public, so the popularity contest was won by the Spigot team, mainly because Sponge didn't support Bukkit plugins. And this was for good reason, as both Spigot and Sponge started out doing one thing: optimization. See, Bukkit's API was rudimentary and unoptimized, making it absolutely tank Minecraft performance. Its implementation became an issue when servers wanted to go from 10 to 20 peoples online to hundreds and even thousands of peoples online. Hence, projects like Bukkit++ and Spigot were born. But in 2014, Spigot seemed to be more interested in providing support for plugin developers, which is also a good thing, but not the main goal that they started out doing. So two people, Z750 and G-Sand, who both sound like a shady laptop brand, started a little-known project called PaperMC with the goal of going back to its roots of performance-enhancing additions. But some of you might be wondering, what is paper? Well, paper is a thin sheet of wood pulp, often white in appearance, used in white, what? Oh, sorry, wrong ship. PaperMC was born with one goal in mind: performance, as they felt Spigot wasn't really going anywhere. And worse, the Spigot team doesn't allow others to contribute to its code, so they started with their own fully open source thing. From the 23rd of June, immediately gaining the attention of the wider Minecraft community. What set Paper apart from its other counterparts was its dedication of being a lightweight and powerful solution. It achieved this by trying something a lot of the Spigot team thought impossible: async lighting, and at the time, async chunk loading. This might seem like alien speak to you, so let me explain what I mean. Async, or asynchronous compute, is essentially a way for computers to use its resources more effectively. For instance, like I said in my other videos, everything in Minecraft is running on one main thread or the main task. When this task gets overwhelmed, the server lags. This is also what we mean when we say the server has TPS lag, as Minecraft runs these instructions on the main task at a baseline of 20 times per second or 20 ticks per second. To explain this easier, imagine one person building a giant wall. He needs to get cement, get his tools, get bricks, and get the plans in order to build that wall efficiently. If too much bricks come in at once, our builder can only do one brick at a time, at a rate of 20 times per second. So it becomes a big pile of unused bricks and tasks. This in turn delays the brick building. This is where async can help a lot. Let's take our builder from before again. Now he has a little helper called Steve. Say hi, Steve. While our builder is doing the bricklaying, Steve will help get the cement for him and his tools. So he has more time actually laying the bricks, completing the entire wall faster than he could have done alone. This is what PaperMC does so well. By letting the lighting engine calculate its angles off the main thread, it massively increases efficiency. And although it's been removed, the async chunk loading at the time was revolutionary. Letting the server load and unload that information without checking in with the server can be dangerous, but it was a big selling point, as plugins like Chunky could take advantage of this async loading to speed up terrain generation to a massive degree. They save and load player data off the main thread as well, saving a lot of resources by not letting the server load your inventory every time you open your inventory. As the years continued, Paper added more and more improvements to its software, and also patching a lot of bugs that still exist in a vanilla game. or redoing the way the server handles redstone to stop lag machines and again improve performance. And with Spigot often lacking behind in the update department, as PaperMC is completely open source, it's no wonder that it overtook Spigot as the #1 software in use today. With 57.2% of all Minecraft servers using its software, with Spigot coming into second place with 24.7%, this means you likely played on a Paper server without even knowing it. I think now you can see the full picture, right? The reason why Spigot lost its dominance wasn't because it was bad, but it was too close-minded. After all, after Bukkit's downfall, a lot of devs had a bad taste in their mouth for projects that were this closed off, as that in part caused Bukkit to shut down. Paper barged into the room, guns blazing, with a revolutionary new way to not only improve on the server, but empowering networks to grow to their big proportions. If you think about it, these changes and new methods were thought impossible by the Spigot team, but yet the Paper team did it. With its popularity guaranteed, what's next for Paper? Recently, they released a new resource manager called Hangar. And there is also this tiny little other thing that might blow your mind. Because how do you follow up on a revolution? Simple. Start another one. As the Russians, they know what I'm talking about. So what is this next evolution or revolution? Simple. Regionized Minecraft servers. Let me take a step back. On the 23rd of March this year, PaperMC announced Folia, a radical new way of hosting Minecraft servers, not by running some aspects of the Minecraft code asynchronous, as that can go very wrong very quickly. No, they were going to go big. They decided to go the extra step and rewrite how Minecraft even functions. Basically, take a Minecraft map. Now imagine that it has cubes 16 by 16 wide. We call these chunks. A normal Minecraft server software would just lump all these cubes or chunks together and run everything that happens on the same thread or worker. The same single worker we had in our brick building example. Folia takes a bunch of these chunks, put them in a group and give them their own task or worker. So instead of running the entire map on one brick builder, it essentially makes another helper Steve for every group building a part of the wall. And the really cool thing is, let's say someone is making a lag machine in region 5. Only that region will be affected. All other regions will still run at 20 TPS, no problem. Of course, this has still its downsides. As of right now, you still need 16 cores to even run Folia. And oh yeah, it's still in development. And not to mention, it breaks nearly every Bukkit plugin, as it does the entire API differently, meaning if the plugin isn't coded for Folia specifically, it doesn't run. That being said though, I think the future looks bright for the Paper project. Not content by just sitting around on their ass, they are actually keeping the innovation going. Even if Mojang seems to have given up on Minecraft's performance, Paper hasn't. And with Sponge's API also getting better with every update, and Folia getting closer with every update as well, the future of Minecraft looks bright, and we might have a second golden age of Minecraft server software. And that, my friends, is the history of Minecraft Online. After months of work, we finally reached the end. But don't worry, I'm not quitting. Next, we are covering some of the lesser known software, big plugins like World Edit, mods like Industrial Craft 2, and many more subjects. This channel is only getting started, so get on board now. And if you're one of the few people who started with me all the way from the first video, thank you very much. If you would like to suggest some more videos, join my Discord community right in the pinned comment. But for now, I was Lunar, you've been awesome, and my room is still 27 degrees hot. See you in the next one.